Hi guys, Lewin here. We've got a deck profile. Recent locals have occurred in, well, a couple of days ago, considering we were at the YCS Toronto. Very sorry for the bad quality. I'm actually alone right now, so I'm trying to film and deck profile because this deck has been amazing. It's the deck I took to Toronto with a lot of improvements by learning from Toronto's meta call. Like Toronto set the next meta game for quite some time. But anyways, it was a really fun event. So leave us a comment if you want to know more and whatnot. Anyways, I was playing gadgets there, and I've played gadgets for the past two locals or so. That got me first place in both days, and in all previous locals, I've at least gotten, I've at least gotten into the top four, which means I've been actually getting a lot of cool prizes. So, anyways, I was playing gadgets, which means that I've been running two of each gadget. I've recently gotten these super gadgets at the YCS Toronto. They're really nice. I don't care if ultras are coming out. This looks way better. But anyways, the gadgets will allow you to basically each gadget is like you're running one less card in your deck in a way, because if you summon him, it searches another one. So you keep thinning your deck infinitely to the point where you can access your spells and traps way faster. So people can call it sack to have I don't know, dark hole or something. I just call it the fact that you search so much that you get to what you want. But anyways, this is another searcher, Gearframe. You want to search out your two fortresses and your one cannon with the Gearframe. He's really easy to pull out now, and people will, for some reason, they've always veilered some gadgets or warning gadgets. Or anyways, he's also a warning bait and whatnot. If you've already gotten what you want in your hand, you just summon, it's just like instantly warning it. It's fun, it's free sometimes. I've seen a guy sell him Judgment in my gear frame. But anyways, so it's really nice when you can also search this, get back this. Two of them make Big Eye, or any other thing really, like, let's see, Gaia Dragon. For my recent locals, where it was similar to Toronto, I've gone first with running triple of Thunder Kings. They haven't failed me at all. They're really nice. They, like, if you can drop this guy with two or so back row, or even just one, it's as if you're playing Dino Rabbit for a normal game. In a way, this guy stops everything in this format. Uh, just having this guy safely against Gear Guys is basically good game. There's no searching, good luck specialing, and so on. Gear Guys are going to be hot. Psychics too, they're pretty legit right now. You can't search and whatnot. But anyways, following is, well, people side these, but I decided to main them, and it's been working out really well. Basically, Snowman Eater is a free out to TK, to Rabbit, Wind Up Rabbit that is, to Alias, and many of the other cards. It surprises people game one. It also gets rid of Xian and whatnot, although Xian is pretty easy to get rid of in this deck. But, oops. Yeah, Snowman is very nice. I think he's like the MVP of the format right now, along with TK. I'm maining two Maxx's over the two Veilers or so. Yeah. Maxx, I believe, is way better because, yes, Veiler is an inherent minus, okay, but Maxx will allow you to draw into whatever the hell you want. And when you drop this against an opponent, they're pretty scared. The bad players will keep going, allowing you to draw like crazy. The good players will often stop, in which case you are free to completely wreck their face the next turn. And then obviously Gorz, because I have nothing that stays on the field. He's a level 7. When I side the Veilers, I can use him to synchro. I can also use him with Fortress to overlay for Big Eye or Gaia Dragon. It's a free card. It's really strong. It surprises people, and sometimes it's excellent bait. Or you can put fear into your opponent. For the spells, I've played triple Typhoons, MSCs, whatever you want to call it. I used to run Lances, but I figured... I used to run actually one MSC and two Lances, but I figured the MSC is basically a Lance. In a way that you only use Lance, in theory, when they're bottomlessing your fortress, let's say, or attacking or something. Though Lance has its advantages and this card has its advantages, it makes it so that I don't have to side it. and would give me advantage, especially with factories running everywhere. If you only run one, you're in a really bad position. So 3 is really nice. It's pretty free. Uh, People don't really expect it that much, but anyways, I decided to run Mind Control, Reborn, Book of Moon, Cute Dark Hole, and Heavy Storm. Pretty staple spells in a deck. Since I am running level 3s, well, the Snowman, level 4s, and I do have monsters in the extra deck that could be summoned by mind controlling someone's monster. Mind control is really nice. Plus, you can take their Gorz if you attack with Fortress. Let's say you limiter your Fortress, goes to 5,000, you drop Gorz. They're like, ha, you lost. Well, mind control their thing, overlay with the Fortress that's gonna die anyways, with their Gorz, and take their 5k token. It's a really nice move. You can pull it off. It's actually pretty hard to pull off, but when it does, it's just so fun. I'm running 2 compulsories as the start of my traps. They are sometimes minuses. They're outs to a lot of the things in this format. They're really nice. This is all I'm gonna say. In this format, you must run 2 bottomless trap holes. They're just so good in this format. It's just ridiculous. It's good in Miram too. Anyways, we have 2 torrential tributes because everything's a floater in this deck, basically. So you don't mind if you torrential, especially if you go Maelstrom, it's just completely free. I've run the Solemn Brigade. It's just necessary, I believe. It's Solemn Judgment is just completely broke. And I have run, I'm running 2 Dimensional Prisons. Citing the 3rd, Deep Prison is just so good in this format. Onto the side deck, I'm siding the 2 extra Veilers. 2 Veilers. I'm used to running Veilers in main. It was a really odd switch. Anyways, 2 Veilers for, I actually side them against windups and keep the Maxxis, but that's playing on the edge because if they have Deep Prison, your hand may die. 2 Kaikus worked out really nice against Dark Worlds. I ended up banishing a lot of his stuff, and I played a Telidad. That was really odd, but I banished basically his malicious and stuff, and yeah, he was in a weird position after that. Some people will debate over this, but I've decided to run 2 Messenger of Peace. It's actually really fun and really good, and I understand reasonings with level limit area B, but Messenger of Peace will allow you to maintain your gadgets safely. And the more you get, the more you can make XCs and stall and whatnot, if anything. It's pretty funny against heroes if you also side Prohibition against them. Anyways, so yeah, you can destroy it anytime. And remember, with level limit area B, if they XYZ, it gets under it. It stops everything. 2 Smashing Grounds, my personal favorites. Everyone's been telling me to run Soul Takers, but honestly, these have been so much better. It's my personal choice. I guess you could run Soul Taker, but they've been working out really well, especially in Toronto. 2 Prohibitions, it's fun against heroes and Dark Worlds. You can call Grapha, you can call Alias, you can call Spark, you can blah blah. Even in windups, I've tried deciding it once for a Magician. It was pretty funny because then he was just locked down by this one card. Since my deck is trap heavy, I run 2 Dust Tornadoes. It's the same thing, end phase Typhoon, but end phase Dust Tornado. Plus you can set another card, so it's pretty free. For Dark Worlds, 2 Shadow Mirrors because it's a Shadow Mirror. Also, yeah, Dark Worlds, I guess. And the 3rd, Deep Prison, because it's just so good. I used to have 3 Veilers inside, but I'm like, you know what? No. The extra deck is where it gets a little bit weird. I run 1 Zen mains because, simply said, I have Snowman and Mind Control, so why not? There's also Reborn possibilities. Utopia and his brother Utopia Ray, his evil twin. Mind Control, and even Utopia on his own is pretty legit right now, so I won't complain. Yeah. You can choose to run 1 or none, but I have 2 Gigants, one that I purchased for about 40-ish, and another that I pulled. I'm very happy about that, so if you have them, why not? You could run none, you can run 1. If you run 1, it kind of helps the deck a little bit. It makes it a bit faster. they value your Gearframe, you're like, okay, I'll just go get a Gearframe. They're also, it's a really good card. One Fairy King Alberditch. Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce it. I had never actually run him until recently. I've never ran him until recently. I mean, he's actually really good. So why not? One Gemini Pearl. Two High Strokes. Yeah. One Papillo. I used to run two, but then I swapped the second one for Gigant. It's been better, but yeah, Papillow's you could run two Papillos. Shockmaster. You could run the Sigma if you don't have Shockmaster. It almost comes to the same, except this card is just so broke. Gaia Dragon with Thunder Charger. You have Mind Control and two Fortress can make this. It's pretty free. You also run a big guy. I would recommend everyone to have this. It's just, if you know how to play the deck, you can probably land this in a secure manner where if it dies or whatever, you didn't just lose all your fortresses. There's a way to get them back. It's a free card. Scrap Dragon, because in case you side the Veilers or whatever, and the same for Catastor. So yeah, that was the deck. Toronto was really nice, so if you have any comments, suggestions, remarks, ideas, whatever, please comment below, and I'm really sorry for making this video really long. I felt like I had to explain the deck because I haven't seen many recent deck profiles of gadgets. So yeah, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and see you next time, guys. Team Really Wins, signing out.